News on the march! Your magic clanger, Froggy. Hiya, kid, hiya.
Hiya, kids. A couple weeks ago, I received these 3 new toys from Rockvape. The Origo CVB, the complete vaping box, the Origo CVT, the complete vaping tube, and Rockvape's Encore kit. So, without further ado, Part 1, the Origo CVB. What is it? Well, first off, it's small, real small. I thought my Pico was small, and it is, but the Origo CVB is about 7 millimeters smaller. At first glance, no big deal, right? Until you look closer and see that the tank is inside the mod. There's venting on the bottom, along with battery information, 1600 mAh battery, USB charging port on the side. There's the mod's name, Origo CVB, the Rockvape logo on the other side, a window to see how much e-liquid is in the tank, filling guide, and on the top there's the firing button and the top cap. Huh. That reminds me of something. It'll come to me. Anyway, there's an easily adjusted airflow and the drip tip, which is removable if you want to use some other 510 drip tip. The kit comes with 2 0.5 ohm coils, a USB charging cable, and a manual. And according to the user manual, the Origo CVB puts out 18 watts. To use, simply prime the coil, screw the coil under the chimney, fill the tank up to the max line. The tank holds 1.9 mils. Lower and screw the assembly into the mod, wait a couple minutes, 5 clicks, turns it on, and vape. So, what's it like? When I first read in the manual, the Origo CVB only puts out 18 watts. I wondered if it could do the job.
No problemo.
Plenty of flavor, throat hit, and vapor. And again, because the CVB only has a 1600 mAh battery, I worried that the charge wouldn't last me all day. Again, no problemo. So what about the pros and cons? Pros. It's a great vape. The mod tank coil combo gave me great flavor and clouds of vapor. I use 100% VG e-liquid, and there was no problem with the coil wicking the juice. Since the battery lasted me all day, there was no reason to have a second fully charged Origo CVB as a backup if the battery died. And it only takes an hour and a half to fully charge the CVB. Cons. It's almost too small. It took me a while to find the most comfortable way to hold the mod. Is this a real con? Not really. To sum up, if you think subohm vaping means you need a mod with screens, buttons, and menus, not anymore, you don't. If you're looking for the small, stealthy, simple device that does the job, look no further. For $42.99, put the Origo CVB in your pocket. Part 2, the Origo CVT. Quick, what's the difference between the CVB and the CVT? Where it counts, there are no differences. Same adjustable airflow, the internal 1600 mAh batteries are the same, they both put out 18 watts, the tank capacities are the same, 1.9 mils, and they both use the same 0.5 ohm coils. You fill the Origo CVT the same way. Prime the coil, screw the coil onto the chimney, fill the tank up to the max line, lower and screw the assembly into the mod, wait a couple minutes, 5 clicks turns it on, and vape. But there are differences. The CVT is 118 millimeters versus the CVB's 63 millimeters. And the Origo CVT's drip tip is not interchangeable with other drip tips. But beyond those superficial differences, I got the same great vape with the CVT that I got with the CVB. The Origo CVT comes with the mod, black, silver, or pink, 2 0.5 ohm coils, a charging cable, and user guide. Pros and cons? For pros, same as the CVB, great vape. I like the overall feel of it a tad more than the CVB. Cons. The max line marker could be a little closer to the tank viewing port. Is this a quibble? Yeah. One more difference that's important when it comes to your wallet anyway. The Origo CVT costs $24.99 versus the CVB's $42.99. Same great vape, easier on the budget. And now a little backstory. For most of the last year, I've been using Aspire's Triton mini tanks with either the 1.8 ohm Clapton coil or for temp control, the 0.15 ohm nickel coil. The Triton mini tank with those coils make up my own personal vaping gold standard. Whenever I receive an e-cig to review, I can't help but compare it to the devices I use every day. Has anything I've ever tried surpassed my gold standard? No. But for the first time, rocvape's Origo CVB and Origo CVT performs as well as my favorite daily vaping gear. And now we come to part 3, rocvape's Encore kit. In 2014, my go-to vape was this E-Cig combo, a 2.4 ohm mini pro tank on top of a variable voltage mod, 3 to 6 volts, that used a replaceable 14500 battery. 3 years later, subohm vaping, 0.8 ohms, comes in a very similar package. The Encore kit costs $19.99 and comes with one 650 mAh battery, one 1.5 millimeter tank, one 0.8 ohm coil, charging cable, user guide, and comes in black, white, and silver. Pros and cons. This will be quick. First, the pros. It works. I would have really liked this kit 3 to 4 years ago. And the cons. You're going to need 2 of them because no way will a 650 mAh battery last you an entire day. The very small openings in the coil means you must use at least a 60-40 PG-VG ratio e-liquid or it won't wick at all. Trust me, I know. Burnt is not my favorite flavor. My advice, if you're just getting into vaping, spend a few more bucks and get either the Origo CVT or the Origo CVB. Well, there's the closing credits music. Gotta go. Thanks to Bonnie from Rockvape for the new toys, which allowed me to see that I don't need buttons, a screen, or menus to have a satisfying vape. If you're looking for great performance and simplicity, here they are.
You serious?